So Mohit, over to you.
Hi, thank you, Anuj, and good afternoon, everyone. It's a real pleasure to be part of this group. I'll just speak about Anuj. Am I audible?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank
Brilliant.
you, thank you. So I'm just going to talk about a couple of trends I personally see in the real estate space. Which we could see over the next 3 to 5 to 7 years horizon. So I think three things which we see as a first is the trend of consolidation is only going to accelerate. So if you look at the top 10 developers in India, they have a market share of around 11% on a pan-India basis. We feel that this is a trend which is going to accelerate, and we will see a emergence of very large developers in India, and also the top developers in India would become pan-India players over this period of 5 to 7 year horizon. So I think that's the first trend uh, which I personally see is going to play out in the industry. And if you look at some of the other markets where we saw this happening, and statistics are pretty interesting to look at. China real estate market is more than 50 times Indian real estate market. So you can imagine the scale at which they're operating. And in these markets, today the top 50 players, the top 50 players in China control 45% of China real estate. So I think it's a pretty shocking number for anyone to look at. And the top 10 developers have close to 25% plus market share. I'm sure after COVID, this would have gone up, which kind of shows the potential of consolidation when it starts playing out. Of course, China was ahead of us in consolidation. Their consolidation started in 2008, and our consolidation started in 2017. And the top 10 developers in China in 2010-11 had close to 10% share. So, in the period of 10 years, they have actually gone from 10% to 25%. And we are talking about an economy or an industry which is 50x of our industry. So I think it kind of opens your eyes to the potential, and this is a trend which is going to accelerate. And there are many reasons for it. And I can't elaborate because we have a limited time here, but I think access to consumer will play a very large role. Today, in Indian real estate, selling to consumers and under construction property, you need a very strong brand and trust. So I think that's something which is going to play a big role. Again, access to capital. Real estate is a capital intensive business, and after RERA, it has become even more capital intensive business. So, access to debt and equity capital is again very restricted to quality players. So, some of these aspects will lead to consolidation. So I think the first trend, I personally feel, we should not be surprised after 5 years, if the top 10 players have more than doubled their market shares in this period of time. The second trend which I wanted to talk about is, we have been going through a very rough time. It's been almost 8 odd years of down cycle, and we have all forgotten how the good times look like. But I really feel, and Anuj knows that, but I feel that the worst is behind us, and we have gone through from one shock to another, and I think uh, people who have survived these kind of shocks are now going to really thrive in the next phase. So again, we should not be shocked if the industry grows 10 to 20 times in the 10-year horizon, because obviously if I say this now, nobody will believe me, uh, but the cycles have a funny way of behaving. When the up cycle starts, it's impossible to catch it, and then I think we are in the cusp of starting a fantastic journey, and a very long one. So I'm quite bullish personally, and as an organization, we are very bullish. Uh, and again, if you look at these two trends, both through market share gains and through industry itself growing, I see, my first point that the large developers will become mega developers, and in context of the scale, we are the largest listed real estate company and have a less than $1 billion of sales today. And if you look at the top 5-7 players in China, they are close to $100 billion of sales annually. So sky is the limit. We are not China, but there's no reason why we cannot be at least 10x from here on in the next 10 years. And, if I look at Godrej Properties as a company, I know that I was just doing some interesting analysis, and, if you would have asked me this question in 2010, that what would be the company size in 2020, I could not have hazarded the guess, but the actual numbers is that we have grown more than 14x in this 10-year horizon.
Wow.
So now with the economy and the world becoming better and the cycle turning, I don't see a upper cap in my mind on growth for us. And of course, some of the peers who are of similar stature and caliber in the industry. So I think there's a very positive, optimistic, road ahead. Of course, there will be some ups and downs, but overall, on an overall basis, I think the worst is behind us, and really looking forward to this journey. And the third trend, which is already in the play, but I think it will become more important, is that we are becoming a customer-led industry. It's a consumer-driven business from here on. From a supply side business where access to land was the key success factor, today I would say this whole industry has gone to demand side business where consumer is the king. And I think anyone and all of us will have to redesign our organizations to ensure that customer is at the heart of the organization, and all our processes are taking care of customer, both in terms of design and product development, and also in terms of service quality and all of the other factors. So I think these are the top 3 things I wanted to talk about. Anuj, happy to take any questions if you want me to answer.
But no, absolutely, I agree with that, Mohit. What a fantastic positive start that we had. Those 3 points, there is consolidation. We're seeing that as well, Mohit. That there is consolidation happening within the Indian real estate, all the stakeholders, whether those are the lenders, the NBFCs, the intermediaries, the developers, and then good for the industry, it becomes more mature. Second is, would love to see Dr. Ranade talk about it more on the industry and on the economy getting upliftment. And I haven't seen this in 25 years, the way that it has bounced back, Mohit, the real estate. So, clearly there is something that has gone right. Perhaps not for everyone, as you rightly said in the first point, but for select developers like yourselves. The way that it has, come back, and clearly it is a customer-led. I think that you turned around within Godrej Properties many years ago when you put demand in front of the supply, and it was always a very customer-led organization. The DNA of the organization is also very customer-client led within the FMCG businesses as well. I've just got one quick question, Mohit, if I can ask, and then we'll move to Dr. Ranade. This demand that has come back so quickly, Mohit, is it pent-up demand, or you think that this is going to be sustainable? And just corollary to that, do you think the price rise will start to happen from here on residential real estate?
I think the demand is definitely, pretty systematic and long-term. And the reason, Anuj, is, if you look at the peak of the market in 2012, 2013, the volumes are down by almost 35-40%. Now, in this period of time, the Indian economy was growing at 7% per annum. The income of people were growing at 10-11%. So not only do we need to catch up on the volumes which we have lost in this period of time, we have to also catch up for the the economy growth which has happened. So I think there is going to be a very sharp increase in demand. It's a very sustainable demand. India is a very young population, and the home ownership is something which is going to grow. And I think one other important element is, in the last 1 year, we have all spent so much time at our homes that we all realize how important the home is. And, even the millennials who were thinking about, whether they would like to do an Uber kind of thing for homes, I think that most people have kind of
Correct.
bought into this idea that home is something which is important and a very, secure place for them. So I think all these reasons, the demand is there. It was waiting on the sidelines for prices to correct, bottoming of the cycle. I think COVID was the worst possible thing which could have happened. And, people realized that this is the bottom of the cycle, whatever corrections, whatever schemes, everything has been done. And from here on, the probability of price hike is far higher than a probability of price drop. So I think those people who are on sidelines are now coming back. On your second question on price hike, I think we will see a couple of quarters of very strong volume growth, and post that, the prices would start catching up. But I would still keep price hikes a couple of quarters later.
Yeah, and my thoughts are very similar to yours, Mohit, that we would like to see more volumes before the price increase, and maybe there is some elasticity in the price, but as you rightly said, it's probably a couple of quarters away. And hopefully, Mohit, this is a sustainable recovery, and it continues, as you rightly said in your opening remarks, that hopefully this is going to be a long growth period that we're going to see on the residential real estate. So thank you very much, Mohit.
Thank you, Anuj.
I know you have other stuff to carry on. I'm going to continue with Dr. Ranade.